The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Come on, come on.
Willis going to throw it right away. Over the middle, complete. It's Morgan. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
Ready? Good, Lion.
Up the middle they go. Hancock. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Titans at 6-2 to start play. And they come in off a loss last time out, but overall they've been playing pretty well. 6 wins and 8 prior to that defeat.
And they only scored 7 points in their last game, and that's absolutely not going to cut it in the NFL because points, they have to be scored in order to win. They've got to find a way to generate some more offense.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
19 Tiger.
On third down, Hancock. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth. Tress Way on fourth down is sent out to punt. Christian Kirk deep to return it. He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at the 20. Now ETN to start the drive, and he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Play action. It's Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Lawrence will throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, grab that dagger play, grab that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now Lawrence. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll run with Etienne. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And, Charles, what a battle this is within the division, because these guys, they've got the lead, but not by much. On the other side of the field, they're knocking on the door and trying to equal them in the wins category.
And I love that second part that you talked about, equaling them in the wins category, because if somehow you get down to the end of the year and they're tied in record, head-to-head's always the first tiebreaker. So the winner of this game, they'll have a big advantage.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Willis. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On 3rd down, Hancock. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Hold it ready. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Maverick. Really good look, really good look. On the ball, now.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Catch smash.
Willis out of the gun. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Let's go now.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
19 Wyatt. Cut 19. Copy Ranger.
2nd down, Willis looks to throw here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Willis, 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Here we go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. He gets this one to Burks. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. The Titans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Check, contact, check, contact. Panther 60, Panther 60, Dragon 60, Panther 11, Panther 11.
3rd and 2, Willis. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Trayvon Walker, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down. Now Lawrence to throw. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They go play action now. Lawrence. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. 35 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. 2nd down, here's Willis. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack. And some space here. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence. And this is caught inside the 5. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Here we go!
And they'll run with Etienne. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this 1st half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
One more time with Etienne. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the 1st of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Etienne. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Travis Etienne as the 1st half is winding down. And the Jaguars would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Right there, hurt. Ready.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Here we go. 3. Hurt. Go.
Last play of the half. Here's Willis. He's going to look deep down the field. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out.
He's got a man complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
Let's go now.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late. That wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
A good down to possibly take a shot. And, in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches.
Second down throw coming by Willis.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Looking to throw, Lawrence.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Hey, box truck.
Lawrence. Forced out to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year.
And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try to put points on the board.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. To throw, here's Willis. Across the formation, Burks has it.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Now this time, Willis throwing it. And brought in downfield by Burks.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000 is a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays high.
Willis to throw once more.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
To throw again on 2nd down. Willis. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On 3rd down, Hancock. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
Hey, 9-7. Pilot, 64, weak.
They'll start on the ground. ETN. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, it's Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as...
Come on, set.
A dime look defensively here for the Titans on 3rd.
Slide. Hey, Alpha. Slide.
Now Lawrence. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt, and it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Play action. Here's Willis. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now a handoff up the middle. Hancock. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Willis on 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. To throw again on 2nd down. Willis. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 26. To the air on first down. Here's Willis. And he's got his man on the out route. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Hancock. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Hancock. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Willis.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one in the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 19-point game. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They go play action with Lawrence. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And that's complete ETN out of the backfield. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And Ingram holds it in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Jaguars are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that will bump the lead up to 26.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On 2nd and 10, Willis looking middle, and that's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Willis with it on 3rd and 1.
And he's got Booker. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest.
Hey, check that. Three.
Willis now off play action.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
And he finds a man on a crossing route.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Right back to the air again with Willis.
And a loose football. And the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
He sets to fire deep.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kevin Farley. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart in points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
In a game that hasn't gone your way, you got to throw in the end zone at every opportunity and hopefully climb back in as much as possible. He put way too much on that throw, though, and that shot ends up with nothing.
Okay, ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
One final try for Willis.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jags come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite